Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here. So with the launch of Apex Legends on a Nintendo Switch, thus increasing the amount of new players that the game is getting, I thought I would make an attachment guide, seeing as for some new players it can be a little bit overwhelming. So first things first, there are quite a few attachments, and you can see which attachments go on your gun in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, or if you open your inventory you can see which attachments a specific gun can take. So depending on which gun you have, they may or may not take, for example, a barrel stabilizer, a stock, or a hop-up. So starting off with the barrel stabilizers. Currently, there are 3 different levels of barrel stabilizers that you can have in Apex Legends. Level 1, which is the white one, level 2, which is blue, and level 3, which is purple. There was also a level 4 or gold barrel stabilizer in previous seasons that simply added the muzzle flash capacity to the purple barrel stabilizer. So what this does is it reduces the recoil, it reduces pitch randomness and yaw randomness. So pitch and yaw is left to right and pitch is up and down, and recoil is just the general recoil of the weapon. So if we take the R99 for example and just fire it off without having any barrel stabilizer on it, this is what you get for recoil pattern. As you can see, it goes up quite a bit, then a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, and then up again. So if we slap a level 1 barrel stabilizer on that, this is what you would get. So a little bit of a difference here. It goes a little bit less to the right than left. Slap a level 2 barrel stabilizer on there. So again, a little better. It goes up a lot less. And then if we slap a level 3 barrel stabilizer on there, so a little bit more difference. So in terms of numbers, what this would give you is with a level 1 barrel stabilizer, it is 5% less recoil, 20% less pitch randomness, and 10% less yaw randomness. Level 2, 10% less recoil, 25% less pitch randomness, and 15% less yaw randomness. And for a level 3 barrel stabilizer, 15% less recoil, 30% less pitch randomness, and 20% less yaw randomness. Moving on to the shotgun bolts. Now this is classified as a magazine attachment, but it doesn't actually increase the amount of ammo that you can have in a shotgun. Now what this does is it increases the fire rate of the shotgun. So the EVA 8 already shoots pretty fast, and it is a fully automatic shotgun. The Mastiff is a semi-automatic shotgun, so you shoot once at a time and you have to click every time, and the shotgun bolt basically just increases the rate of fire. So if we slap a regular shotgun bolts on the EVA 8, you can see that it shoots a lot faster. Same for level 2, even faster. And then if we put it level 3, even faster. Now, depending on the shotgun you use, the rate at which the firing rate is increased by the shotgun bolts may vary. So for the EVA 8 and the Mozambique, a level 1 shotgun bolt will give you a 15% higher fire rate, a level 2 a 25% higher fire rate, and level 3 will give you 35% higher fire rate. The Mastiff is a little bit different. So seeing as the Mastiff is such a powerful weapon currently in Apex Legends, a level 1 shotgun bolt will give you a 10% increased fire rate, a level 2 will give you a 15% increased fire rate, and a level 3 will give you a 20% increased fire rate for the Mastiff shotgun. Alright, now moving on to the extended magazine. So each category of weapons has their own specific extended magazine. So the sniper rifles have the extended sniper mag, heavy weapons have the extended heavy mag, energy weapons have the extended energy mag, and light weapons have the extended light mag. Now there are 4 different levels of magazines for each specific weapon class. So there is level 1, which is white, blue, which is 2, purple, which is level 3, and gold, which is level 4. Now, each subsequent level decreases the time it takes to reload and increases the magazine capacity further. So a level 1 magazine simply increases magazine capacity. It does not reduce the reload time. A level 2, so blue magazine, increases the magazine capacity further, and for the light and energy mags, it reduces the reload time by 5%. For the heavy mag, it reduces the reload time by 8%, and for the sniper mags, it reduces the reload time by 5%. As for level 3, this will give you increased magazine capacity further and will reduce the reload time for light energy and sniper mags by 10%, and the heavy mag gets a 13% faster reload. As for the level 4, so the level 4 magazine, which is the gold here, has the same magazine capacity as the purple mag, but what it does is it auto reloads the weapon when it is stowed away. So for example, if you had the legendary extended light mag on a weapon, when this weapon is holstered, so not equipped in your hands, it will automatically reload after 5 seconds of being stowed. So this can be very useful when you are switching weapons and you are low on ammo on that weapon that is holstered. Then when you switch back to it, chances are, if you waited long enough, it will be completely reloaded for you, just skipping the whole process of reloading. There are 2 weapons that can't take any extended mag in the entirety of Apex. Shotguns aside, they can't have extended mags. So the L-Star is an energy rifle and it cannot have an extended mag, and the charge rifle is a sniper rifle and this one cannot have an extended sniper mag either. Some weapons benefit more from a gold magazine, notably the 30-30 repeater, because this weapon is a weapon in which you put 1 bullet at a time, so it takes a lot longer to reload than other weapons. So having a gold extended mag on this weapon is extremely valuable. Now moving on to the stocks. So there are 2 different types of stocks in Apex Legends. There are standard stocks and sniper stocks. So the sniper stocks fit exclusively on the sniper rifles, and the standard stocks fit on any other class of weapons that allow you to have a stock equipped on them. Shotguns cannot equip stocks whatsoever. So what a stock does is it reduces the ADS time, so the time it takes for you to aim down sights. It makes the deploy and holster time faster, so that is a time that it takes you to actually switch between weapons and holster the weapon onto your back and switch to melee. It also reduces the time it takes to raise/lower your weapon. So raising/lowering your weapon, what this means is that when you are running, your weapon is lowered, and it would reduce the time it takes to actually get your gun ready when you stop running. And it also reduces aim drift. Now aim drift, what this is for example, if you are aiming down sight, let's just get a sight here real quick. Let's put on a 33 repeater, and if we aim down sight with this gun, I'm not moving my mouse right now, you can see that there is a slight aim drift. The weapon is moving by itself from left to right, up and down very slightly. Now some weapons it is more noticeable on, most notably like a sniper rifle. So if we take a sniper and take the extended stock or the sniper stock off of there, you could see, especially with a higher magnified optic, if we take a 4x10, that the aim drift is much more noticeable when aiming down sights. So as you can see here, the weapon is moving quite a bit just without touching the mouse whatsoever, not moving. You can see there is some noticeable aim drift just happening right there. So equipping a stock would reduce this. In what numbers? So for standard stocks, level 1 gives you 15% faster ADS time, 15% faster deploy and holster time, 10% faster raise and lower time, and 15% less aim drift. For level 2, it is 20% less ADS time, 20% less deploy and holster time, 15% less raise and lower time, and 25% less aim drift. And for the level 3 standard stock, it is 25% less ADS time, 25% less deploy/holster time, 20% less raise/lower time, and 45% less aim drift. As for snipers, it is pretty much the same numbers except for the aim drift. So it is 30% less aim drift for level 1, 50% less aim drift for level 2, and 85% less aim drift for level 3 stocks on sniper rifles. And it also has 10% slower drift speed for level 1, 15% slower drift speed for level 2, and 20% slower drift speed for level 3 sniper stocks. So this means that the speed at which you get aim drift is a lot slower with a level 3 sniper stock. So it can help you a lot when you slap a sniper stock on a sniper rifle. As you can see, there is very little aim drift on a level 3 sniper stock. It is almost unnoticeable if you don't really pay attention to it. But equipping stocks on your weapon can be a lifesaver, especially in a game like Apex Legends that is incredibly fast-paced. Every second counts. But there's also an order in which I would equip stocks on my weapon. So specifically, other than sniper rifles, I would equip a standard stock on LMGs first if you have an LMG equipped, then on ARs, then on SMGs, because each of these weapon classes are slower or faster to switch to and have faster ADS speeds compared to each other. So the LMGs having the slowest ADS speed and the slowest time to actually switch weapons to, then ARs are the middle, and then SMGs are the fastest to ADS and to switch to. Now, there are also a slew of different sights you can choose from in Apex Legends, ranging from a 1x all the way up to a 10 or 4x10x, which is the digital sniper scope here. So sights, it really comes down to personal preference. I prefer the HCOG sights. Some people prefer the hollows. I absolutely loathe these sights, so I would always opt for an HCOG if possible, because it has a nice clean sight picture. There's also a 1x sight that allows you to highlight targets in red, so you cannot equip the digital 1x sight on snipers. On ARs, you can equip it on handguns, SMGs, and shotguns. Now, just to give you an idea of what this would look like here, let me grab a wingman and put the digi thread on there. And as you can see, the target is highlighted in red. So in certain situations, this can be very good, especially if you're playing against a Bangalore that pops smoke or a Caustic that can hinder your vision of the enemy. I personally am not that much of a fan of the digital threat sights, but again, that is personal preference. Now, moving on to the hop-up. So there are currently 5 available hop-ups in Apex Legends. They can't go on every weapon. Only certain weapons can make use of certain hop-ups, and we're going to cover that right now. So the Anvil receiver can only be used by the Flatline R301. As you can see, it says it in the bottom of the hop-up window. So what the Anvil receiver does, basically, it reduces the fire rate when you're firing the weapon in single fire. It uses twice the amount of ammo, but does far more damage than if you were using these weapons on single fire without the hop-up attachment. The Skull Piercer can be used by the longbow and the wingman. This basically what it does, it increases the headshot damage of these weapons. The turbocharger can be used by the Devotion and the Havoc weapons, which are both energy weapons. Now, energy weapons have a specific mechanic. Basically, these two energy weapons, the Havoc and the Devotion, have a spin-up time. So if we use the Havoc real quick, without the turbocharger, you can see that it doesn't start firing very fast right off the bat. It has a charge up time or a wind up time of the weapon. The turbocharger basically just reduces the time it takes to get up to that maximum fire rate. The quick draw holster can be used by the wingman and the RE45. What this does is you have faster weapon switching, faster ADS time, and reduced hip fire spread. And the hammer points, in my opinion, is probably one of the best hop-ups. This basically increases unshielded damage for the Mozambique and the P2020. The Mozambique being a shotgun pistol pretty much, and the P2020 being just your basic handgun. And this attachment, I absolutely love using it. It's not for everybody, so you have to be careful with the hammer points attachment because it only does increased damage to unshielded targets. So if we take this dummy right here and start shooting at him just with the P2020 with hammer points, but with the target still having shields active, it does far less damage. But once you get into the flesh damage, as we'd like to call it, you can see it does a far more damage per shot, but you just need to remember to switch weapons to deal that extra damage to targets once they're finally unshielded. So that is pretty much it for the attachments in Apex Legends. I know it is a lot of information taken at once. The more you play the game, the more you'll get used to it, but I would always suggest picking up higher level attachments because they don't really have any negative aspect to them. They just make the weapons that you love even better. It is to note that there is a crafting system in Apex Legends that allows you to craft certain attachments and certain supplies such as meds or armor or bags or stuff like that. So always keep an eye on which attachments are in the crafting station, because those attachments will not be able to be found in the ground loot pool during the time that they are in the crafting station. So if you can't find an attachment for your weapon, it may be because it is in the crafting station. So I would probably go and craft it, because generally speaking they are level 3 attachments and they can really help mitigate some of the recoil, some of the aim drift, as we explained a little bit early in the video. So with all that being said, that is it for this guide. I hope it helped you out some. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.